Hey guys, welcome back. This recipe is not mine. Actually, it is my son's. He is a university student, doesn't have much time, or rather, doesn't want to spend much time cooking. So, if he can cook this, so can you. This is his way of cooking a pulao, and I find it actually very interesting. Very different to how I would cook it. Baking a pulao. I am always learning, this time from my son. So, let's get cooking. We first start off by marinating the chicken. Little oil goes into the chicken and also into the casserole dish. The oil in the casserole dish actually makes it like a non-stick, so things don't stick onto it. In the chicken, add salt. Without salt, there is just no flavor in the food. Smoked paprika powder. Now, the smoked paprika powder gives a very nice, rich, smoky feel to the chicken. Gives a very nice flavor to the chicken. A squeeze of lemon juice. Now lemon juice, smoked paprika really brings out the flavors well. And also like to add dried oregano leaves. I think oregano goes extremely well with smoked paprika again. The flavors are very nice. They gel quite well. They really bring out the flavors quite well together. They work well in harmony. In the casserole dish, add sliced red onion. I like to use red onion because they have less moisture content. They also hold shape quite well and also quite strong in flavor. A teaspoon of smoked paprika onto the sliced onion. Smoked paprika onion always works well. Salt, again seasoning is vital for any food. Chopped garlic. The chopped garlic gives a very nice garlicky flavor when you cook it in the oven or when you roast it. It tastes quite nice. Turmeric powder, it gives it a very nice flavor as well as a very nice color. And lastly, cinnamon powder. Cinnamon powder gives it a very rich, smooth, oaky kind of a flavor to the dish. Oregano leaves again, dried oregano, and a little more oil. So all these spices are now mixed together into the red onion, and this forms the base for the baking of the chicken. So it's like a barrier, and on top of this spiced sliced onions, I'm going to add in the marinated chicken. Now when you add the marinated chicken on top of the onions, don't crowd it together into one place. Have it very evenly spread. This is a bake tray chicken or like a pulao, so everything has to be spread very evenly. If you put them all together, it will not cook evenly. So space them out quite evenly and put them into the oven. So the chicken on top of the onions and topped up with padron peppers. These are Spanish peppers, the green peppers. They look quite spicy and green, but they're actually quite nice and gentle. They give a very subtle flavor. Seal the casserole dish with an tin foil, and this goes into a preheated oven at 200 degrees centigrade or 390 degree Fahrenheit for approximately 30 minutes. Now because you're covering it with the tin foil and you're roasting in the oven, it steams inside, it begins to cook, and the chicken, although over half an hour, will not completely cooked. It will be almost 3/4 cooked. But what it does is, because it is being cooked inside its own juices and steam, all the natural juices from the chicken are released and the liquid actually released on to the casserole dish. Remove the chicken and the peppers from the casserole dish, and you will see that on the base of the casserole dish there is a lot of liquid. This is like a chicken stock. It's a flavored chicken stock. All the flavors from the spices are there. The water has really settled on the base and it mixes with the spices and the onions, so it's got a very nice rich flavor to it. Very chicken, like a chicken stock flavor, very intense, and also has a color because it's got paprika and it's got turmeric in them, so it gives a very nice light yellow kind of a color to the dish. Now this water has so much of flavor that when you add rice onto it, the rice will actually absorb all the flavors and also keep the rice very moist. So spoon in your pre-cooked steamed rice or your boiled rice onto the stock, the chicken stock with the red onions, and gently fold it together, mix it together, and as you mix it together you see all the colors and the flavors of the spices are mixed up with the rice. So the white rice literally takes on to the shade of a slight yellow. Again, now place back the chicken and the peppers on top of the rice. It's a very simple preparation. It just needs to be assembled and baked in the oven. So it's a great dish to have when you have things at home. Sometimes you have leftover rice, leftover chicken. You can put the same principle, and what you will get is a fantastic rice and a chicken tray bake. If you want to put vegetables, you can add more vegetables. The choice is yours. Cover the casserole dish with the silver foil, and this will again go back in the oven for approximately 15 minutes at the same temperature, which is 200 degrees centigrade, 390 degrees Fahrenheit, for the rice to absorb all the flavors and for the chicken to get completely cooked. And because this is all lying into a sealed foil, the flavors remain intact. They all trapped inside the casserole. So when you actually uncover the dish after it's cooked, all the aromas are released. All the flavors are kept very much intact. The chicken is now done. It is baked, and we take it out and you look at the colors. It's such a nice welcoming color. Drizzle a little bit of oil. I'm using olive oil, but you can use any cooking oil or a flavored oil if you have. That will work fine. And you can have it as it is, but I like to flash it under a hot grill for a couple of minutes, just to have the top of the chicken and the rice to turn slightly golden. So here you have it, my chicken tray bake, full of flavor. Do enjoy it, do cook with it, and make sure you leave your comments on the section below. Bon appetit and happy cooking. My chicken tray bake.